Hello, hello. So, difference that a good night's sleep makes, it's enormous. Um, Yesterday I finished, my group finished with a big trek of about 80 kilometers on route or off road with some exercises more. The same exercise again, trial like exercises. This or gymkhana exercises on the road this time. So a lot of fun. I redeemed myself a lot of, so that's something. Someone's pointing at me. This is All Road Academy. Heb je vergif gevonden?
Ah nee, ik ga het nu gaan halen.
Net dit daar, hè? In een tanktas ik al een hele tijd.
Heb ik een tanktas?
Ik heb een tanktas. De mooiste motto van de hoop heeft een tanktas.
Ik ga het wegzetten.
Goh, ik kan even eten.
Ja, want het gaat over drugs, hè? Dan gaan we drugs.
Ja, we zitten in Nederland, hè, dus dat mag.
Ja, dat klopt.
Yo. So I decided to have a little bit more fun with everything as well. So for me, the conclusion is, if you want to do this, it's 2 days of very nice tracks, stages. It's really a lot of fun. So you have three choices. Or you enjoy yourself. No, 2 choices, okay. Or you enjoy yourself, or you're trying to get the GS Trophy award or the qualification in this case. If you're good enough, you can do both, of course, but it makes a difference. So advice for everyone: if you come here, just do it and don't care about the points, because that's something else. I had the stages I did today, where one was that you had to accelerate to a certain point, then brake and make sure that you slide with your back tire into a box. We had to pull a tire that's on the floor. We had to pull it 25 meters forward just by driving over it, then slamming our back brake. It's caught on your back brake, and you just put for like 25 extra meters. And then you had to do that until you got there. So you had a few chances to do that. And then some more skill laps where you had to ride some beams and over some tires and stuff like that. So this was, again, nice. I was very happy to be here. I noticed for myself that I have to focus on how the bike is set up for me. Something I have an issue with, it's not everyone, but I have an issue with that, is that I don't like the default setting of the brakes of the GS. So it's a lot lower. So with my cross boot, it was almost for every bike possible to find it, which meant that I did the most things without the back brake. Well, some of them were set up where the back brake was as high as your foot peg, and that was for me the best. But for those people coming to that stage, those who used that back brake, they just flipped over their bikes almost, because they were not used to have it at that high. So they just dropped their foot and they stood still. So it's different for everyone. So it's a tip. If you like it, if you want to be the best in that, check out your settings. So about the exercise in themselves, if you think you want to do something like this, or you be excellent and you do everything without any effort, and that's perfect, and you don't have to worry about anything, that's option 1. Option 2 is you enjoy the track and do whatever you want and don't matter the points, because if you set a foot or not a foot at a certain point, well, that doesn't really matter in the real life or something, or in the exercise. So I would say, like, if you do a track and you don't drop the bike, that might be more important than in the real world. Then okay, but dropping the bike is 3 points, while if you put your foot down a little bit too much, it's 20 points. So drop the bike here. So, and that's the advice. If you want to come here and just enjoy yourself, do it. It's great. Look at the most beautiful motorcycle here. a beautiful old scrambler with a nice new sticker now. Here you go. But if you want to do the qualification and you want to enter, and you are not perfect yet, and then first make sure that you have a lot of practice with the bikes. Make sure that you know how the settings for your bike. The clutch settings on the BMW is easy to change with a little dial. Know which dial is best for you. And then you have to first calculate the points. Like I said, and talk to the jury, because every jury is different. On the one side of the course, if you put your foot down and then lift it from the ground, even centimeter, put it down again, that's 2 steps. While on the other side, it's more like if it's in the same movement, it's 1 step. So they count, okay, foot down until it's back on the peg, that's 1. The others, okay, everything is a step. So that makes it different, like maybe 10 points, and that's a big difference. So if you really want to do it, you're not perfect, you have to really start calculating, okay, it's maybe, if I don't get that speed, it will cost me 1 point, but everything else will be a lot simpler, and those things would cost me 2 points. Okay, I'll just ignore the speed and just do that. So it's something different. So it's for me, the challenge, in my head, the challenge was about the best driver. And again, if you're the best driver, if you're good at everything, don't worry about anything, just do the exercises. But in the end, it's not the driver the best parkour, it's the best scores you get. And there's a lot of margin with that. So anyway, all those are not here. BMW that wanted to experience something like this just should do this, hoping that in 2 years there's another shot with this. And now I'm going to get some food, and the rest of the day I think I have a dead ride scheduled, and some non-related motorcycle stages for me left, and I'll talk to you soon.